Dead. Season 4, episode 11 was called Claimed. Alrighty guys, so as y'all can see, I have my Mardi Gras beads on. Yes, honey, I just came from the parade, and it is a great time to be in Louisiana. If you are not in Louisiana, if you haven't experienced a Mardi Gras Louisiana, I definitely recommend that you do that. Y'all, I had so much fun. So if my voice is going out, it's because I've been hollering and screaming and acting a damn fool at the parade. Alrighty guys, so this episode was definitely a filler episode. So the very first thing that I'm going to wrap up is Glenn's whole time on the screen. Because all you had was Glenn and what he was going through, Michonne and Carl and them bonding, and Rick playing hide and go seek this whole damn episode. So let's start off with Glenn and all these fucked up people he with. So first and foremost, I don't know why I thought the people that picked up Glenn and the dummy girl, because I don't know her name yet, I don't know why I thought they were going back to the place that Carol and them found. I don't know why. I don't know where I got that from or why I thought they were there and they were going to take Glenn and them there. I don't know why I thought that, but I was sadly mistaken. So the commando dude, he really doesn't bother me. He doesn't irk me that much. I did find it interesting, when the dummy girl, she was like, I've never seen anybody smile when they killed them. You smile when you killed her. So I found that interesting. Maybe he has some kind of backstory that we definitely need to watch out for. Now for the scientist. Honey, first of all, let me get you all the way together in a box, bitch. You are nobody's scientist. What scientist y'all know in the year 2014 wearing a damn mullet? No, God, honey. What kind of scientist? You are a smart man. You're very smart. You're so smart. You're a scientist. I'm sure you studied all kind of different things. What kind of scientist don't know how to shoot a gun in a walker? How long have you survived, and how have you survived in this world without knowing how to shoot a gun? Like, it's not making any kind of sense. Okay, say he's a scientist. Well, Brandy, he's a scientist. He doesn't have to know how to shoot a gun. The end of the world has been here for a little while now, y'all. You should at least know how to fire a gun and aim it at a walker correctly and not shoot up y'all's damn truck so we gotta have no transportation. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. So what else irked me about him? You're a scientist, right? You've been talking to people in Washington, D.C. because that's where all the scientific stuff happens. Fuck out of here. And now they're not returning your calls, so you're going to drive to Washington, D.C. If they're not returning your calls and all of them are walkers, what the fuck are you going to do one man standing alone? How are you going to take on the whole Washington, D.C.? It makes no sense. Also, if you have a cure or whatever, why do you need to make it to Washington, D.C.? Well, Washington, D.C. has, I'm sure every other place has it. You just have to go find it. And it might not be that easy to find it in Washington, D.C. Why are you trying to go there? Like, it makes no sense. What else irks me about this man? Okay, so they're telling Glenn, like, your wife's probably dead. Like, you just need to move on. You need to, And Glenn's like, he's like, fuck y'all. You know what I'm saying? So they're like, well, we're going to Washington, D.C. because he's a scientist, bullshit. And, he's going to end this thing. Do you want to be a part of ending this thing? So Glenn's like, well, what do you know? What's up? And the dude's like, it's classified. Bro. It's the end of the fucking world. People are eating people. How is it classified? Like, are you serious? Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. I was so happy when Glenn was like, fuck you guys, I'm going home. Like, I love when Glenn was like, fuck that. I don't care about saving the world. I don't care about Washington, D.C. I don't care that he's a scientist. I don't care if he has a cure. And that's why I love Glenn. I'm glad that he, told them to fuck off. I'm going to find my wife. Good luck on your search. Like, that's none of my business. You know what I'm saying? And why did they need Glenn anyway? What I found more surprising is you are a scientist. You're Mr. Commando and you have Mr. Commando's wife. Y'all are all y'all got? Like, y'all are the team and that's it? Like, where's the rest of your crew? Like, it didn't make any sense to me, y'all. Then when they were following Glenn, they chose to follow Glenn. Like, what else are we going to do? Really? So they chose to follow Glenn. And the guy's like, let's follow him. I'm smarter than you. Bitch, I doubt it. Like, get the fuck out of here. You are nobody's scientist with that fucking 1976 ass mullet you got with your non-shooting ass at the end of the world when everybody around you knows how to at least shoot a fucking gun or take down a walker. Like, it just didn't make no sense and it irked me. Okay, the next thing I want to wrap up, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up Rick real quick. Rick basically, he's talking to Michonne, and he's like, he needs you, Carl needs you, like I'm his father, but he needs you, you're his friend. can I just say, Michonne and Rick, I've never wanted a romantic thing with them. And if y'all notice, Rick still wears his wedding ring, which I think is really, really interesting. Well, like I was saying, I don't think I want a romantic thing to happen between Rick and Michonne. I'm not opposed to it, but I just don't see them fitting together. Like, I still see him as this family man who still has his loyalty to Carl and Judith. You know, he still wears his wedding ring. He's not over Lori. You know what I'm saying? He's just moving along because he has to. So we're going to wrap up Rick really quickly. So that was him with Michonne. Then Rick goes to take a nap or whatever. While Rick is taking a nap, random people, I mean, you only see like 2 or 3 of their faces or whatever. Random people go to occupy this house. And basically, one person kills another person over a bed. Like, I really just did not understand that. And I mean, even though Rick was like the hide and go seek fucking king this episode, I definitely understand why he did it. I mean, what else are you going to do? They're together. They killed each other over the bed. Like, that's not somebody you get into a fight with, bitch. That's somebody you run from. So I definitely understand Rick. So as one person kills another one and he goes to sleep, Rick sneaks out. They're like getting ready to leave or whatever. Rick kills one of them in the bathroom and he kind of goes in hiding. And I'm like, what was the importance of that? Was that just showing that nowhere is kind of safe? Like, right before that, him and Michonne just had the conversation that, you know, we're going to stay here. Like, we're just going to protect it and, you know, whatever. And then just like that, somebody comes and ruins it for them. So I wonder what was the importance of that. I don't know if there is anything important or that was just a scene to be sure that they go to that camp kind of thing. You know, I don't know. Do y'all think there was something significant about those people in that house? So my favorite parts of this episode were Michonne and freaking Carl. Yes. Can I tell y'all, I love them together. I freaking love them together. I love what Carl kind of brings out of Michonne. Like, he brings the playful out of her. And like Rick telling her, you know, he needs you as a friend. Basically, you're his friend and he needs you. And like how she did with the cheese after she found the cheese and she tried to make him laugh and he kind of didn't laugh. But, you know, later on, you know, she opened up to Carl. Like, she's never opened up to anybody. We learned her son's name. You know, we just learned certain things about her and just saw this different side to her. And I'm loved seeing that from Michonne because, like I said before, when we first seen her, she was just stone-faced, didn't know anything about her, you know. And Carl's like, you know what, does my dad know? You know, she's like, I never told anybody till now. And he's like, your secret's safe with me. And she's like, well, it's really not a secret. He was like, it's still safe with me. Because if she wanted everybody to know, she would let them know. I have to say this. I think that is smart as shit for her to not tell people those kind of details, because look, the kind of people in the world now is bringing out the monster in people, and I think people will use that against her. And we can see how easy it is for them to have that kind of snap, you know, them snap moments to where it just takes you back and you're weak again. You know, she just snapped out of living with the walkers. That's what she did forever, and she snapped out of it and went to go find them. So I think it's very smart that she doesn't tell people that, but I think it also shows that she's comfortable with them and they're like family. What was also interesting is when, you know, whoever put that picture there, and, you know, I honestly thought they were going to find, like, walkers in there, or they were going to find somebody hiding in there or something. But when she went into the kids' room and she found the whole family dead, and it was the mother that shot the kids and shot herself, I found that, like, wow. Like, that was kind of heart-wrenching. It was like, damn, you know, she just really felt like she couldn't make it and she didn't want to live like that. Like, she couldn't survive in a world like that, so she killed her whole entire family. And then I also love the way that she protected Carl, and she kind of told him, you know, there's nothing in there, just a dog. You know, he's like, a baby's in there, isn't he? She's like, no. You know, I thought that was dope as well. So then we get to the part where Rick is outside basically hiding from the guys. Like, he's probably about to go one-on-one with the dude. Then he sees Michonne and Carl. The guy that he killed inside turns into a walker, distracts the guy, and they kind of run off. So then they actually see the sign that Carol, Tyrese, and the crazy kids and Judith seen, and they're all headed in one direction. I am so ready for all of them to meet up. I cannot wait till Carl sees Judith, Rick sees Judith, and them kind of just meet up again. I'm so ready for that to happen. That is what I want, like, yesterday. Now, the preview of the next episode kind of pisses me off because we see Daryl gets in a situation where it looks like he's going to be bit the fuck up. Let me tell y'all this now, Walking Dead AMC. Boo. I promise y'all, if Daryl dies, I am done with The Walking Dead. Like, I am fucking done. Daryl, no. Daryl cannot die. So yeah, y'all let me know what y'all thought about this episode. Again, this episode was really a filler, not really much that happened. And let me know what y'all are ready to see. So if this is your first time watching, make sure you press subscribe and the like button, and also comment. I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts. And I'll see y'all in a week.